Cool.
What's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the QC podcast. It's been a while. I'm your co-host QT.
I'm Corey.
And man, we just want to talk about a lot of ball that's going on, that's coming up. New Year's, college football, New Year's Six Bowls, the college football playoffs, the hottest teams in the NFL, the best teams in the NFL, and just talk ball, man. What's good with you, Corey?
Nothing much, man. Same old, same old.
Oh,
Ready
we,
to
we
get
all
into
we
these
also
topics.
we also got us a little personal little John we want to talk about. You want to say that for last, or you want to go first? What you want to
We
do?
can, we can go now.
All right, so I don't know why you say this, but me and you talk on the phone like we always had an argument about Alvin Kamara, excuse me, and Christian McCaffrey and who we would take. So I'm gonna ask you who you would take, and I'm gonna ask you why.
Hold on. We asking who we would take or who's better.
Either or, I think it's the same thing. I think the answer gonna be the same for you.
I don't know about that. See, I like Christian McCaffrey better. I think he's better.
Okay.
But Kamara has been a little more healthier.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I mean, you can't beat a guy that had 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards.
Right. You that's true. That's true.
But I mean, as far as the debate go, I feel like Christian McCaffrey definitely more prone to break long runs. Because other than that, they the same, bro.
I agree.
Other than that, they about the same. Christian
Mhm.
McCaffrey, they're gonna break them long. Now Alvin Kamara, he more so he don't get as many rushing attempts as Christian McCaffrey do, but he get used the same amount. You know what I'm saying? Like he definitely is more of a tool piece to the Saints, especially
Okay.
with them not having a quarterback right now. But you know when Breeze was there, you know what I'm saying? Drew Brees was giving the ball a lot too. You know, Alvin Kamara always get off on them screens. You know what I'm saying? Type situation. So
I'm in here looking up the numbers, so I keep looking back and forth at you, because I'm a big numbers guy. I think Alvin Kamara. I mean, you say he prone. He break longer runs. I do think Christian McCaffrey is the more explosive out of the two. Is that fair to say?
right.
Yeah, he the most explosive out of the two. But I would take Alvin Kamara, and I think Alvin Kamara is the better player. Do you agree?
Why?
Huh?
Why you think he better?
You know, the first thing I'm gonna bring out is durability. And durability and consistency, bro. I feel like I can depend on him. You know what I'm saying? He been in the league since 2017, and he played 90% of the games every season.
Mm-hmm.
He got a full first season in 16 games played out of a 16 game season. His first season, second season 15, third season 14, and this season last year 15 out of 16. So I know I just like the consistency, and every year he put up first year he put up 728 rushing, 826 passing receiving. Second year 883 rushing, 709 receiving. Third year 797 rushing, 533 receiving. Last year 932 rushing and 756 receiving. So you see what I'm saying? It's like you know what you're gonna get out of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You about to say something?
No, but the Saints definitely, you know what I'm saying. Sean
They
Payton
maximize him.
definitely get them involved. You know what I'm saying. They'll spread them out. You know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Get them very involved in the passing game. You know what I'm saying. So, and another thing about Kamara, you can kind of tell he not just going once he grab the ball, he not always just finna explode. You know how Le'Veon was. You know what I'm saying.
He gonna put a move on you.
Yeah. He might just slow tap when he see the holes go. You know what I'm saying?
And they talk a lot about how he work on his lower body and balance in the off season. You can tell how hard he is to bring down. Like you can tell that he really work on that and he strive to do that. So I think that's a form of explosion in itself. A lot of guys can't. I don't want to not call him explosive. You know what I'm saying? But you don't see big long runs out of him as much. But Christian McCaffrey, it's like when he break through the hole, like you could shoot out of a cannon, like you can see the speed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that don't make the other players not explosive.
Right.
But Christian McCaffrey's just a great player, man. I just wish he could stay on the field. And a lot of it is because he had different coaches, almost 3 different coaches in 5 years he been in the league.
And quarterback.
and different quarterbacks. He played good when he was with Cam because Cam was taking some of that off of him. You know what I'm saying? Now that he had a younger,
was actually great together.
Yeah, they was good. I don't know why. I don't know why they keep it. Not like they didn't keep it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He every year, 2 straight years he put up 1,000 rushing yards. And then 1 year he put up 1,000 rushing and 1,000 receiving. But I just think both of them, like you said, they get used the same. You told me you take Christian McCaffrey. That's why I really wanted to go on live and talk about this because I don't want you to take him. I don't like that. I want you to change that. Alvin Kamara was the first player in the history of football to reach 3,000 rushing and 3,000 receiving yards. So, I mean, the stats speak for themselves, bro. You know what you're gonna get when you get AK back there.
Yeah.
This ain't one of the questions we talked about, but I want to hear your thoughts on this. Would you consider Deebo Samuel one of the more explosive players in the league?
Yes.
And why?
He might be top 3.
Right.
Like, man, first of all, they put him at running back and receiver.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He'll get back there and rush for 80 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it just depends on the game plan. Kyle Shanahan using him great.
Using him right.
And how it's going, it can't stop him.
Right.
He'll one cut guy. You know what I'm saying? He back there, he's gonna one cut and get up out of there. He was a ball at South Carolina.
And we know that.
And we know that. So, but they definitely scheming stuff up for him. He make big plays.
Big play guy.
Big plays. And he not super tall. Nothing.
He built like a running back. No, he 5'11", like 2, you could 210, 215. Got a running back build.
Yeah.
But he got a receiver. He got a receiver bag. Like he can run routes. You know what I'm saying? He got a receiver bag. So it's like, would you consider him a top 5 running back or a top 10 running back? That's because we talked about this in the gym, bro, and it'd be like we always arguing like
stats wise, you can't put him up there top 5, but skill wise, your running back, if they would have had him back there every game with the 49ers O-line, man, come on.
No, I don't agree with that, bro.
What?
For one, they don't need him to play running back. Let's go and get that. Let's go and get that out of the way. But I think as his carries go up, the big plays go down as a full-time running back. I don't know. He a weapon right now. That's why he's so successful. They line him up everywhere. Like a lot of folks don't know, like the IQ ain't up there. They don't really know what they're gonna do with him. It just look funny to them. They can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just feel like if he was a full-time running back getting 13 to 14 carries, just because he have explosive ones with 5 carries, that don't mean he gonna have
13 to 14 though.
Where he getting 6 and 7, 5 carries for 32 yards, 6 for 29, 8 for 37.
A regular running back, you at least give him 20.
Yeah.
You can say 20. But now look at the running backs they got back there though. Like
they
Wilson, would you really say that? I mean, I ain't gonna say Deebo Samuel better running back than him, but I definitely think that Deebo can make better plays. You know what I'm saying? Because them guys already got great old lines in front of them. They making plays.
I just don't see it. Not better than, because I like the young guy Elijah Mitchell. I'm gonna call out his numbers to you. He was
Elijah Mitchell is a dog.
22 for 66, 27 for 133, 18 for 137, 18 for 107, 19 for 104.
I'm not saying for them. I'm not saying for them. I'm saying if he was a number one running back somewhere else, not just for the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Like he not gonna replace Mitchell.
If he was to have success, it would have at running back. It would have to be for the 49ers because of the way Kyle Shanahan set the plays up. You know what I'm saying? But for him being a full-time running back, nah. But the way they're using him, it's definitely gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It'll definitely work.
Who else got used like that?
Cordell Patterson.
Yeah,
that's what they try to.
They slowed him down. They slowed him down.
That slowed him down, but Cordell ain't nothing like Deebo is. Nothing at receiver or running back.
And Cordell been in the league for a while. You know, we started off the kick return dude.
I remember when you told me to listen to his. I mean, what's his highlight? He was at Tennessee. Had that Webby.
Crazy.
That's when I first learned about him. Yeah. So, okay. So since we on the NFL topic, who would be your top 5 NFL teams right now to date in week 15? Yeah, week 15.
We going in order?
No, you don't got. I got mine in. I don't even got mine in order, or do I? No, I don't got mine in order. Go ahead.
All right, we can just say Chiefs, Buccaneers, Packers, Cowboys, and what am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Am I missing? I don't know. It's kind of tough. Oh, Rams. But I want to put the Patriots in there. I want to put the Patriots in there.
Not last week.
What they put? They lost last week.
The Bills in my top 5.
I don't know, man. They lost to the. Oh yeah, they did. But the first time they beat the Bills.
Yeah, the Bills, and that's the beautiful thing that the Bills came back and they fixed it, bro. Well, they really didn't. They really didn't stop the run like they should have. But they did enough to win. They did enough to win the game. My top 5 is, I'm gonna try to call it in order: the Green Bay Packers, the Chiefs at number 2. At 3, give me the Cowboys. At 4, give me the Rams. At 5, give me the Bills. And I just say the Rams because I feel like they finally coming into it. Like they finally coming into their own on offense, bro. Cooper, we already know what Cooper Kupp is. I wouldn't say he's the best receiver in the NFL. I wouldn't say that, and I can tell you why later. But
that's the mindset.
I'm gonna say it's hard for me to give it to a slot receiver, Corey. It's hard for me because just being a football player and knowing why they in the slot is like in the slot, bro. The reason the players play in the slot is because it's hard for them to get open. So you put them in the slot where they got two-way goals and they got way more space to work with. You know what I'm saying? Way more sit out in the middle of the zone in the slot. Like it's the reason
so they can play how they want to play.
Yeah, but a true number 1 receiver is they play on the outside, in my opinion. That's why I wouldn't give them the best in the league, especially why Devontae playing the way he playing. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? So he definitely top 5, but I'm saying like the best receiver, Devontae play inside. He can go outside and get open. I don't think Cooper Kupp can go outside and get open, bro. I don't think he can because right now he ain't even beating that much man coverage. He really killing them zones bad. Like he's a security blanket. You know what I'm saying? So, but he great at what he do. I ain't taking nothing away from him. You know what I'm saying? But what else was I saying? Oh yeah, my top 5: the Pat, the Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Bills, and the Rams. And I was just saying how I think the Rams coming into their own.
Man, Matthew Stafford gotta keep going. He
gotta start turning the ball over too.
He be having them games, man. Where he really jeopardized him. You know what I'm saying? They definitely starting to get the run game going though. I'm liking that. They definitely getting the run game going. So
Sony had 20 carries. They need 20 plus in that backfield to balance it out. You take your shots with Odell. Cooper Kupp gonna get open from the slot. He got 5 different ways to go. You get in the zone, he gonna sit down right behind it. So it's looking up for him. That's why I picked him. I wanted to put the Patriots right there, but they so one dimensional that I can't do it because
they one dimensional, but they're a team that really buys in on the game plan.
Yeah, and that hurt them. Really and that hurt them, bro.
That hurt them, but it helps at the same time. But I get what you're saying.
I can see why you said help them, but bro, you know, like if you playing against the Patriots, like all right, we can load the box, we can expect play action, we can expect shots, but we know they're not going to put this game in Matt Jones' hands. Mm-hmm. So I feel like we got an upper hand right here. You know what I'm saying? If I know they ain't going to let Matt Jones make too many different audibles and just let him have the keys to the game, like how the Seahawks do rush, then we got an upper hand on them, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's so hard to start that run because they so disciplined and they gonna keep running it. I don't care if you hit them for a loss. They come back and get 22 yards and get a first down. Like you said, they stick to the game plan. But I can have them right outside. You know what I'm saying? In my top 5.
They definitely. You know, at the beginning of the season, they weren't looking all that, but they definitely. They
came together. That defense came together. They found their identity in offense. They got like a 3-4 running back system, Georgia style. Yeah. And once the runner get going, they take shots. They throw little crosses to the receivers they picked up. So I like it, man. I love anytime you can run the ball and play defense. Joy, you're going crazy. But anytime you can run the ball and play defense at this time in the year, I think it sets you up well for the playoffs. I don't know if you remember, but you remember at the beginning of the season, I was telling you, bro, I don't think the Cardinals offense and how they playing the game going to really roll over to when it matter. Yeah. They've been going downhill the last couple weeks.
It should be looking crazy. They be like, what is y'all doing? Like,
and Kyler Murray, some players he try to do too much. You know what I'm
like
saying?
he in college.
Like he in college, like they run empty too much. Chase Edmonds a good back.
They can run the ball great.
James Conner's a great back.
They can run the ball great.
You feel me? Help your quarterback, help your team out, bro. Because how do you pass versus make their money when they know you finna throw the ball? It's third and 7, 3rd and 8. Exactly. I know I got to pin my ears back, come with my best pass rush move, and get to the quarterback. Like you making it easy for him, bro. You know
and that's I think that's more so on their coaching, man. Because when you got a great quarterback, you wanna, you know what I'm saying, make them stats look good and stuff. But look at the package, you know what I'm saying? If Aaron Jones getting off, Aaron Jones is the man that day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He's the man, yes.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta know when to turn it off, when to turn it off. Aaron Rodgers ain't throwing for 400 if he ain't got to.
And if he got to, he gonna, you feel me? He ain't gonna put the ball in harm's way. Exactly. He gonna make the best decisions. Like throw the check down, throw the ball away. Yeah. Don't force it. You know, it ain't, sometimes a punt ain't bad. Like play with your defense.
Exactly.
Man, so that was a good look. We got into it a little bit right there. But who you think the hottest teams is in the league right now? The hottest. Like, it ain't got to be 5. It ain't got to be 3. It can be whatever teams you think.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Chiefs red hot, man.
They been 8-game win streak.
They've been about beating people by double digits almost every game.
And they doing it differently though. Like we argue, me and you, we still don't agree on this to this day about Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill and who more important to the offense. But they ain't even been. They've been running the ball.
Exactly.
Like both of the guys been having 100-yard games now, but like they ain't been winning like we used to seeing them win. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And half the time, man. A couple of them games with the Chiefs play, I'd say about 4 of them. I thought they were gonna sit the boys at halftime. How bad they would beat them boys for half. But their defense, I'm glad their defense is back playing.
I said that like a month ago. We ain't been on the podcast a lot lately, but I was telling y'all that the Chiefs defense, ever since the first week 5, they've been playing good. Like they don't give up points in the second half.
Remember they had him at the outside. They had him on end at first. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah. He didn't want to. They wanted to try something new.
Yeah.
No, that's not him. Putting him back on the inside. Success came. Melvin Ingram came playing good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I forgot they sold him. They did steal him.
Yeah. He playing good and I like their defense. I like their secondary, bro. Spagnuolo, make them boys play that bump and run. Them boys gonna press you. They gonna get in your face. They gonna challenge you. They got Warren Thornhill and Badger at safety that roam the field, come downhill. Like I like how they play the game.
It's dangerous, man. Because think about it, you got an offense that can score like that, and you got a defense that can get your offense back on the field. So
they can score like that, but they haven't been. Like they ain't been throwing the deep Tyreek Hill shots.
They haven't. But we know we know what they can do.
Run, yeah.
And that makes them dangerous too. They can take time off the clock.
I think that's over with, Corey.
What
they used to do, like don't like them because
it ain't all the way over with.
It ain't all the way over with, but it ain't gonna be the way they win no more.
Nah. Yeah.
The Chiefs definitely is the hottest team in the NFL. When I asked you that question, I ain't think about that because they're in my top 5, but they're the hottest team. So we gonna agree on that.
They gotta be. Them boys, they playing too good.
They've been playing great. So let's shift the gears to the defensive side of the ball this year. Have you been watching enough to be able to make a MVP, a defensive player of the year prediction?
Yeah.
Who would you give it to right now?
I give it to Diggs.
What?
I give it to Diggs.
No, come on with all that, man. I like Diggs. I play DB. Play DB, but Xavier Howard had 10 last year. He didn't get it. He gave up way less yards than what Diggs. Diggs have gave up almost 1,000 yards in receiving, which is the most in the NFL by any corner, but he has 11 picks.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you really give it to him?
Yeah.
Even though he gave up the most yards?
Yeah.
Corey, that's horrible.
How?
I just told he's given up almost 1,000 yards at a corner. What do you mean? Deion Sanders didn't give it up in his career. He didn't give up over 700 yards in his whole playing career.
It ain't gonna be like Deion.
I know that, but I'm saying
like okay, say for instance, Rams.
Matter of fact,
they not
gonna give up that much in a year. Like top the MVP defensive, they don't give that up in their career. 900 yards. He gave it up this whole season.
Right.
So how can he be a defensive player of the year? That's dominance, bro. He not dumb. He got 11 picks, and I'm his biggest fan. Like you guys, the people I talk to. But
who he play for?
He played for Dallas,
America's team.
So we can bet live on him if you think he gonna. So you think he gonna win it?
I think they're gonna get it to him.
What's the bet?
Whatever. I think they're gonna get it to him. Who you think they're gonna get it to?
It's gonna be T.J. Watt.
I would say T.J. Watt or who?
But if listen, you're crazy. Bro, he won't even get defensive play. If anybody from the Cowboys get defensive player of the year, it's gonna be Michael Parsons. Yeah. So why do you think?
I think TJ gonna get it over him. If that was the game, I think TJ get it over him.
Myles Garrett is the favorite. Be honest with you, he's the favorite. It's Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt, Diaz, and Parsons.
It may be Parsons though. When they decide?
I want to say 2 weeks from now at the ESPYs. I think it's I don't know, man. It's soon though, because they only got 2 games left.
I was saying that they got 2 left.
I'm a Diaz fan though. If I can pick somebody, I'm picking Diaz. If I can pick somebody, I'm picking Diaz. But I'm telling you why he's not gonna get it.
It may be Parsons, bro.
Yes.
I think about it. It really may be Parsons, bro.
If anybody from the Cowboys get it, it's gonna be Michael Parsons. He got 12 sacks, like 13 tackles for loss. You know what I'm saying? He do his thing. I'm gonna pull up the stats right here.
Another thing with Diggs, when the Cowboys, they got a lot of blowout games.
Nah, they don't be having a lot of blowout games, but Michael Parsons' dominance is evident. He got 60 solo tackles, 79 in all, but 60 of them solo, 13 sacks, and 3 forced fumbles on the season. I know he got some pass deflections because I've seen some.
Yeah, he definitely do.
13 sacks from the linebacker position as a rookie.
I ain't know what kind of D lineman now.
No, he's not a D lineman. They don't use him like that at D line.
I call him D line. They might as well walk him down.
Why would you do that?
I would.
I said why?
You seen him out there? He too quick for them boys.
I know.
He'll do too much.
He definitely dominant on that line. He too quick for him.
You like him sideline to sideline too.
I like him. I like that. Thank you. I like the maximizer, bro. I don't want to just put him in. You know what I'm saying? Like why not? And then like you said, like we were talking about Heineke the other day, how they figured him out now. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen to Michael Parsons. You put him at end, bro. They're gonna start chipping him. They're gonna start doubling him. If they know he lining up at end, Michael Parsons, this man be a middle linebacker. He'll rush off the edge. The next play, he'll drop in the covers. The next play, he'll be a spy. Like you know, you can't game plan for that. It's post snap. Now you got to read it. Now I really got you. So I think they need to continue to maximize this man and not just put him at end. Like, and then he playing the defense where if he was an end, he had to put his hand in the dirt. If he played the Steelers defense, T.J. Watt, he'll stand up in. That's what Michael Parsons would need to be if he played in. If he played for the Cowboys, he's gonna have his hand in the dirt. I
wouldn't even want to see him have his hand in the dirt.
Exactly. I want to see him stand up. So I like the way Dan Quinn using him. We're gonna use him every way. Put him back there in cover. Let him took the ball up in the air and cause a pick like you do.
Man, Dan Quinn do his thing.
He doing it. He doing that thing, man. We was on the.
He about did everywhere he go.
Well, he did, especially with the defense. He did with Seattle. You know what I'm saying? But he had
the Falcons. He had the Falcons.
I was just trying to tell I was just on another episode before you got here. I was trying to tell Jerry that he had the boys' defense looking good for a year or two.
O'Neal, man, the ball balling.
This defense here looked the best out of. Let me slow down.
No.
Man,
Seattle ran cover 3, man. We're balling on everybody.
Corey, they ran cover 3 and cover 1. This defense here might. If these boys get it, so they gonna be the best defense Dan Quinn done had because they got the players for him. Who would I guarantee you Bobby Wagner wasn't doing what Michael Parsons is doing his rookie year.
No, you know Bobby.
Exactly.
No.
Y'all didn't have D-Law, Randy Gregory, Neville Gallimore, the Diggs with 11 picks. You know what I'm saying? J-Ron Curse being a Swiss Army knife. I don't know, man.
They had Sherm, Cam, Earl, B-Wag.
That's it.
They had
Michael Bennett.
Michael Bennett.
That's it.
The other dude, the other linebacker, Bruce Irvin. Bruce Irvin and KJ. They were balling in. So they just weren't playing that type the Cowboys type is more flashy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ooh,
Seattle was not doing all that blitzing and all that.
Bro, these boy come out on third down with 4 down linemen, everybody else a DB. Boy, that's beautiful.
Fire.
That's beautiful. You got Keanu Neal that middle linebacker, but that's beautiful.
Fire.
He like me. If I was a DC, I'd call plays like that. That's how much I like what he do.
Yeah, and I like he definitely adjusting everything too. So he doing this thing.
So man, let's switch the gears a little bit here, man. College football playoff. What? Boy, don't make me mad on here today, boy. It's the day before, boy. Do not make me mad on here. We're gonna go first. Cincy Bama. Now they got Bama as a 13.5 point favorite. What's your thoughts? How you think the game gonna play out? You know what I'm saying? What you think gonna happen?
If they do win by 13, I don't think it'll look like it was a win by 13.
So you giving Cincinnati a close chance?
Yeah. I would say
that's not tough, bro.
It is, bro, because I'd say if anything, the game may be separated in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's so much you can do to, you know what I'm saying, it just don't show a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Cincinnati come out with trick play, try to, you know, bring out the whole book, you know what I'm saying, for Bama. But at the end of the day, when it's settled down, I think, you know what I'm saying, they may win by 13. But like I said, it may not look like dominance through the whole game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, I like to break it down on what, like, I like to get close, like play style, because I always say styles make fights.
Yeah.
I watched Cincinnati for like 4 or 5 games this year, and they look good. They look dominant. We watch Bama a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I believe if Cincinnati can't stop the run, it's gonna be more than 13 points. You know what I'm saying? They got good corners, Corey. They got great corners, two of the best in the country. They got a great secondary. They got a great pass rusher, one pass rusher. So I don't even think it's gonna come down to the corners matching up to Bama receivers and Bryce Young, because if Jamison Williams want to get open, he can get open by using them in motion, putting them in the slot, moving them around so them guys can't follow him. And if they do follow him around, Bryce Young smart enough to know that his man, it's a matchup somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I just feel like that won't even come down. If Cincinnati can stop this run attack, bro, I think Cincinnati got a chance, because I think Bama finna run the ball on them. They didn't run it against Georgia.
I think you're right on that, because you gotta think about it. Like you said, they got two great corners over there. So if we can run the ball and be dominant at it, why not? You know what I'm saying? They may not try to put up a crazy amount of points. You know what I'm saying? We'll come running the ball, time coming out that clock. So you know what I'm saying? Cincinnati gonna have to score when they get the ball. Most likely Bama is.
Exactly. So that's one of them games where I just want to see it. Like, I ain't a fan of either team, but I'm gonna watch every play. I'm gonna watch the commercial break and all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next game after that, we got Georgia versus Michigan. They got Georgia as a 7.5 favorite. What's your thoughts on how that game gonna play out, man?
I honestly think they're gonna be the better game.
Oh, definitely. Styles make fights once again.
I think that's gonna be the better game. I think there's definitely gonna be more explosive plays in that game. You know what I'm saying? From both teams. I see it being a close game. I don't see it being no blowout by either team. I feel like both teams gonna do what they came to do. It may just come down to who got the ball last.
Hold on, Trout. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my prediction, because you done, right?
Yeah.
Michigan they strengthen their offense, they run the game. They O-line, they run the game. You know what I'm saying? But Georgia even when we played Bama, we didn't even give up 100 yards rushing. I only think we gave up 50 yards rushing. And that's partially because they found the holes in they found our weakness in the secondary, and they were like, man, we ain't got to run it. We throw it this man all game. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do that. So I ain't going to say they didn't run it because they couldn't. They didn't have to. And when they did, we did stuff them. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that Michigan will have to adjust, because I know for a fact
they're gonna run to the outside more. Or
no, if they got the mindset that they finna run the ball 30 and 40 times, we gonna win this game. I'm so confident that we'll beat them if they think they just gonna run the ball on us like they've been doing everybody.
I doubt they do that.
But I'm about, let me. You feel me? They got 2 good running backs, and I know they gotta establish a run. They gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I also watched Michigan play Michigan State. When they couldn't run the ball, they adjusted. Michigan threw the ball around against Michigan. They won the game by the pass that game. So Harbaugh is capable of switching the game plan up and going to a whole other offensive identity for one game. I just don't know if they got enough receivers to be able to expose the way Bama did. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have a Bryce Young. They got a Cade McNamara. They usually run a 2 quarterback system some games. So they don't got what Bama had. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we got the upper hand at.
They in a position where they kind of like the Titans. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a crazy quarterback because the run game's so dominant. At least they thought with Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Tannehill was just there to make accurate play action throws. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying? So it's with them situations, it's hit or miss because they shut their run game down. What's dude's name?
Jordan Davis. It's a lot of them. Which one?
But yeah, man,
Jordan Davis ain't no pass rusher. He's the run stopper. Against Bama, they didn't run the ball. He pass rushing every play, 300 pounds. Come on, but you know he gonna get tired. And what made me mad, Corey, is that ain't the first game that he was like he wanted to get off the field. You know what I'm saying?
You think they're gonna run hurry up?
If I were them, I would. But I mean, Corey, running hurry up, running the ball up the middle ain't gonna hurt me. You running right into me. You running outside. You make me chase you. You running hurry up again. You throw a screen. That's what Bama was doing.
Yeah, they're gonna open up that playbook.
Yeah, they was stretching us out. You know how it was when we played high school. When we played together, and I even played college. They run a screen this way, screen that way, right in the middle. Hurry up, like bro, it's tiring. It's tiring mentally. Yeah. So that's you know what I'm saying. That's what's gonna have to happen. But them just running the ball on us, bro. That's for the birds. That's over with. You can kill that. Like I like both of their running backs. I like their running game.
What you think y'all gonna do offensively? What you think y'all approach is gonna be offensive?
That's what I was getting to next. We're gonna run the football. They got a good defense on all 3 levels. We gotta if I'm Todd Monken, I'm establishing my run game. Taking shots, taking calculated risks. I'm taking calculated risks at George Pickens, Brock Bowers, and Darnell Washington. Especially when I get in the red zone. If I'm Todd Monken, them 3 guys, they gotta have a shot. Whether it's a fade route, a slant, or some because them big bodies, a route to box them out. I gotta take a shot at one of them 3 guys. And them guys high percentage of making the play, bro. I think we take shots early with Lad McConkey and George Pickens down the field. We catch them in one high, we gotta take a shot. We gotta give James Cook the ball in a multitude of ways. Zeus gotta run the ball physical downhill. And we'll beat these guys by at least 10 points. That's what's got to happen. Because I don't think our defense is going to have a problem with this because of what the offense presents to us. When it comes to their receivers, I compare their receivers to Tennessee receivers. You know what I'm saying? Like their receivers not better than the Tennessee. And Tennessee receivers was giving us trouble a little bit. But our front 7 saved us. And I think that'll be this game. I'm not saying we're gonna keep them from rushing for 100, but they not finna win the game by running the football on us.
I don't know, man. I just thought about it, man. y'all may get these boys by like 14.
Bro, I'm telling you. And Brooke, my girl,
I just want y'all.
Boy, I can't.
Y'all defense dominate. Man, think about it. They got Nick Saban over there coaching. You know what I'm saying?
How about tough?
But nah, man. No.
Corey, they got a running back that rushed for 1,200 yards and 20 touchdowns this year. He's 6'1", 220.
What Michigan State running back did against him?
Hold that thought right now. We middle of the podcast. I'm about to look at his numbers.
I guarantee he probably went off.
He wasn't really in either because me and Sean was arguing about that. We was arguing about that during the game. I don't think he went off, Corey.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to show you. Hold on. We was arguing. I was like, bro, he not getting the ball. And Sean, I was trying to tell Sean he was hurt. Sean was hearing that. I'm about to pull up the numbers for you, though.
That boy, no, he a beast.
Against Michigan. He was a Heisman candidate, Corey. 23, 197, 5 touchdowns.
Man. Yeah. Y'all gotta be the boy.
Corey, we got We got to, bro. Hey,
yeah, I
can't
got you,
take
man. And
another one, bro.
you know, the trenches work gonna come into a factor, especially late in the ball game. So, I got you. I'll get y'all by 14.
14.
I got y'all.
I just know. Look, one thing about it though. I know if we get up, they through. That's what I'm worried about. Like if we get say let's go 10-0, 17-0, the game is over. I don't care if we get in the first quarter.
You talking about half or just period?
I'm talking about if Georgia get up by 10 or 17 points, the game is 14 points. The game is wraps. Yeah, the game is wraps. I don't care who we playing, except Bama. I got to shout out to the
because do you think Michigan defense gonna create turnovers the rest of y'all?
Yeah, they will.
And they will.
But that's what I was trying to tell you about Stetson Bennett. We got to put it to where he take calculated risks. We don't need to roll him out. Make him 1-2 read guy. If it ain't there, tuck and run. Don't let him sit back there and do nothing crazy.
I agree.
Aiden Hutchinson coming. They got a good. Their defense is good on all three levels. They play as a unit. They probably got the best defense we face. Yeah, they got the best defense we face. They ain't saying much because they say we ain't play nobody this year. So they got the best defense we face, bro. But if we don't put Stetson Bennett in a position where he got to go out there and be Bryce Young, we fine. We fine. I promise you that.
Yeah, I agree with that. And that's when they'll be a rematch, Bama versus Georgia.
We'll see. Now look, don't let Cincinnati beat Bama and the Georgia players see it. Yeah, we winning it all. Let me start saying it. Because them boys, I'm just keeping it 100. They play like they were scared against Bama, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just being 100, so. Man.
I ain't gonna say scared. I feel like they just panicked.
That's the word. Yo, you feel it. My bad. My bad, Bulldog Nation.
Yeah, they panicked.
We panicked. We panicked.
Yeah. I got a question for you, man. So Super Bowl predictions.
Ooh, wee.
Who do you got coming out the AFC?
Kansas City. Kansas City.
I got Kansas City too.
The same two teams I had to play in it last year. It's only one team of different. I picked the Packers to come out of the NFC. Look like they're gonna come out of the NFC this year. And I picked the Chiefs to come out of the AFC last year. The way the Chiefs playing right now, I don't think nobody in the AFC can beat them. The only team that can give them a shot is the Bills. I don't think the Bills can do it. I don't think the Bills can do it, bro.
The Bills, they offense.
I love the Bills too, man.
They offense, man. They take the running back out the game. Mm-hmm. Half the time, Josh Allen the running back. You know what I'm saying?
And I hate how they use him for the Q power. I ain't even like when they did that for Cam. Like they use him. I hate when they do that. Like, don't make it that obvious, bro.
Right.
Give him I like the read option better. You know what I'm saying? The Q power. I don't know, man. I ain't a fan of that. And
they going right to the trenches.
Right in the. Come on. But they do. Devin Singletary was running good against the Patriots. He has.
They're gonna have to do that playoff time because playoff time, Josh Allen is just gonna be running the ball on people like that.
The team that can run the ball and play defense during this time of the year put themselves in the best position to win the championship.
Always. And you know what Green Bay what be helping them out this time of year?
AJ Dillon.
They weather.
Man, they might get a first round bye. Then the next week, them boys got to come play in Green Bay. Exactly. Well, you can't even see the field lines. Come on, man.
Exactly.
You ain't lying. I know them boys wish they played in the dome because I know Lambeau be so cold, bro.
Man, what?
I know Lambeau be freezing.
Man, every time they play in Lambeau around the time of the year, you see when them boys blow their breath, smoke them out.
And I see them boys out there with no sleeves on. I say them boys is tough.
You feel me? Man. So you got a Packers coming out the NFC.
And I'm gonna tell you only because
Brady's still over.
Huh?
So that boy Brady's still over them.
Only because of Tom Brady. And what made we're gonna talk about this next, but they made me mad when they asked can AB be the guy for the Buccaneers? Like he ain't just have the greatest 6-year run of a receiver that we ever seen. First game back after seemed like 2 months, 10 for 101. Can he be the guy?
He can do that every game.
He's the best receiver over there. I don't care about my
exactly.
He's the best receiver over there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. And him and Tom Brady on the same page. That make it 10 times better. But I won't pick them because of injuries, not because of their offense. Tom Brady gonna put points up, but their defense will not be able to stop Aaron Rodgers. And on top of that, the Packers defense is playing pretty good right now. They playing pretty great, and they don't even got their two best players playing. Jair Alexander ain't played in over a month, and Zadarius Smith the same thing. And they creating turnovers.
I was there. It seemed like they turned it on.
Exactly.
It seemed like they turned
so you mean,
the ball.
in my opinion, Jair Alexander is the best corner in the game, and he's not playing. So you mean to tell me the best corner in the game is not playing? Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't know what's up with people trying to act like AB is still not that guy.
That made me so mad.
Like
and he showed it. He showed it every time he get out there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. It's a reason why Tom Brady loved that man, vouch for that man.
Let that man live with him. Got him in New England. He had one game in New England. He had like 2 touchdowns.
Went crazy. I think they were playing the Dolphins.
Playing in Miami.
Man, bro. Antonio Brown is still that guy.
First game this season, he went 3 for 17, three catches for 17 yards. Second game, but he only had 3 targets. I
was just going to say they don't always utilize. They change the game plan up.
He had 11 for 63. The next game, 8 for 124. After that, 13 for 93. Then this weekend, my bad, 15 catches for 101. No, my bad. Come on, 10 catches for 101, 9 for 33, 7 for 124.
Another thing about Antonio Brown, you can use him like that. He can get 15 targets. He targets Cooper Kupp can get exactly. He can get them targets, man. And when he was at the Steelers, bro, man, they had such a great chemistry. Him and Ben, bro, he was throwing Antonio Brown jump balls. Antonio not that big.
He catching it with his ear. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you catch it, as long as you get it. But only reason I don't like them, like I said, because of their defense. They secondary hurt, man. Them boys hurt. Richard Sherman playing safety. He back on IR. Lenny out with a hamstring. Chris Godwin torn ACL. Mike Evans hamstring. Like, come on, bro. They hurt, bro. But I also I want to see how the Cowboys play. The Cowboys played good the last 2 weeks. Man, you gonna have a new conversation. If the Cowboys play good the last, me and you gonna have us a conversation.
Man, so you taking the Rams out of that? Because it's gonna be.
What should I be saying? Skip, I think. Corey, I believe that the Packers just too well-rounded, and they got the quarterback is Aaron Rodgers, who been here every year since he's been playing. Like he always in the playoffs, getting close to the NFC Championship every year. Matt Stafford kind of got me thinking about the conversation me and Chase had. He's talking about playoff experience. He got the pieces that we've been talking about he need, and you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't.
And he like a kid at a candy store, but he trying to score. He trying to score every play, man.
Mm-hmm. So I just got to see him calm down and be Matt Stafford in Detroit where he was throwing no look passes before Patrick Mahomes.
But that's another thing we were just talking about with Aaron Rodgers. Matthew Stafford they running the ball good. Yeah, he don't have to have all them crazy numbers if they don't need it.
They got a true shot guy. Odell Beckham, they're gonna win a lot of 50-50s. He gonna run stop and slants and goes in. He gonna get open. He got Cooper Kupp, who's the underneath guy.
Exactly.
So, man, I can't. It's between them three. But if I'm picking one, give me Green Bay. In the AFC, it's a 2-team race.
Yeah,
the Bills and the Chiefs.
And then the Rams need to turn it on defensively.
They do. And what made me mad about the Rams, bro, which is why I had to take Jalen Ramsey from my best corner, because he got the physical skill set. He big enough. He talented enough. They don't use him like that. They use him like he's a nickel. Like he's the line. Sometimes a linebacker, bro. Put Jalen Ramsey on the best receiver on that team. Ain't no way if I got Jalen Ramsey on my team, Justin Jefferson going for 8 catches and 116 yards.
No.
Ain't no way.
No.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Never. That's another thing. Like with Jamal Adams with Seattle, you know what I'm saying? We talked about that. So when Jalen Ramsey was at the Jags, man, please.
Yeah. And I ain't saying because it's different now. Man, Wucha had this argument all the time, bro. It's like he be telling me why he won't take Trayvon Diggs over certain corners. I'm like, well. He was like, well, Trayvon Diggs ain't gonna go lock no whole side of the field now. No, he's not. But no corner is doing that now. Jalen Ramsey don't follow nobody. Marshawn Lattimore do follow, but he been getting beat.
Why you feel like that is?
What you mean?
Why you feel like ain't nobody just following nobody no more?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you,
Jair
He follow, and he probably the best one at it. Marshawn follow, J.C. Jackson follow. The best one we say best, he don't follow. And I think it's just more of now, bro.
But he
now
was at one point. Though.
I'm gonna tell you why. Though.
He was.
He was following Jacksonville.
His first year at the Rams, he was.
I'm gonna tell you the only receivers that Jalen Ramsey follow is DeAndre Hopkins and DK Metcalf. He don't follow nobody else. Go check the film.
He didn't follow Julio.
He didn't. No, that his first game there, he didn't follow Julio the whole game. They had matchups though. His first game in the round. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He didn't follow him, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think it's because the game changing more, bro. Like now we don't have the traditional outside linebacker. We have guys in there that's a walk down safety that can cover and tackle. That's tweeners. You know what I'm saying? They don't really gotta show the man coverage. They don't want to show their hand.
Do you feel like if they would have kept that defensive coordinator, it would have been different?
Talking about from Jacksonville? They really run the same thing. You talking about the Chargers' new head coach, which was the Rams defensive coordinator last year. They're running Brandon Staley. They're running the same thing. Ramsey was doing that last year. He was playing in the slot last year. It just wasn't as much. Now the new DC seen that he can have success in there, which is good. They
just seen so much more dominant last year.
They did
in the year before.
Leonard Floyd had 15 sacks last year. He was more dominant. Aaron Donald still was defensive player of the year last year. They had John Johnson, who got signed to a big contract with the Browns. So their defense was better last year, in my opinion, bro.
Yeah.
I think that is to answer your question. I think it is because the game different now. A lot of defensive coaches don't want to show their hand because we know if you follow this man most of the time. They don't really gotta have like you can play a good zone coverage on a number one receiver with a safety walking down over him looking like he covering him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But back in the Reaver day, I don't care if you know him, man. You're not catching it. So now it's like you gotta make this decision between a corner that you know dominant that don't follow and a corner like a Diggs that's a gambler, but he get beat too, but he also gonna get you a lot of picks. I told him I'm taking Diggs over a lot of them guys because he getting the ball.
Yeah,
ain't nobody no lockdown, so now you pick one. I'm taking the one that get the ball.
Yeah, that's true. You want a gambler or
a guy that like Lattimore in my top 5, but he ain't just like he don't got 11 picks and he ain't just been holding guys to under 100 yards consistently, even though he do follow.
Yeah.
So it's whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I got another question for you. So Carson Wentz. What you think about how he playing this year?
You remember the conversation we had before the season?
Man, all them people were talking, man, he ain't gonna do nothing at the Colts. Oh,
he stay hurt too much. He do this, he do that. Nah, I ain't finna sit up here and say he throwing for 300 yards every game and doing all that.
They don't need him to. Jonathan Taylor back there going crazy.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
That's the quarterback's best friend, especially a young quarterback and a quarterback that's been injured a lot. A good O-line and a great run game. We talking about Jonathan Taylor. He might win MVP.
Man, to be fair, Jonathan Taylor's the ball, and people acting like Carson Wentz had a good running game at the Eagles, bro. Miles Sanders, all them boys were getting out, but the Colts, they looking good. You know what I'm saying? Carson Wentz not finna throw for crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm about to tell you, I'm about to pull up his numbers for you, dog.
I think his highest throwing yards like 400. Maybe like Baltimore or something like that.
Bro, we was talking, me and you all season. I told you I like Carson Wentz. Me and Wooch was on the phone. Carson Wentz, he sucked. I hate him. You know what I do? So this weekend against Arizona, he had 18 for 28, 225, and 2 touchdowns. And just for you saying that he got a good run game, the week before that they played New England, he had 5 completions, 12 attempts for 57 yards. They won the game 27-17. He also threw a touchdown. 27 for 44, 27 to 44 for 306 and 3 touchdowns against Tampa. That ain't watched to me. I'm gonna keep 16 for 22 for 158 against Houston in a 31-0 win. He had, but if you go look at all his numbers, I don't want to call him out game by game because we obviously 14 games in. He having great games, bro. 62% completion rate. That's bad. That's good. You know what I'm saying? He done threw for 3,200, 25 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions.
And he only fumbled the ball once, so he got a total of 7 turnovers.
So, all right, like I
said, what else you want, man?
He was hurt. He was hurt in Philly, and I said
right.
that. I said he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? He was making dumb decisions like with the football. He was
right. And that'd be a lot of athletes downfall if they try to play injury. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So
he definitely doing this thing.
I'm glad he's doing this thing, man. I'm happy for him. I'll be rooting for him. But man, that was pretty good. That's it.
Let's see. I got.
I'm just asking. We can keep rolling.
Okay. Do you think the Cowboys will be able to at least get to the second round?
It just depends on who they play the first game.
Because
we gotta also look at the bracket to see who they could potentially play. Because go ahead,
right? Because I feel like, man, the Cowboys are good. Don't get me wrong, they are definitely good. But I just wish we would have seen them against more dominant teams.
Like, so let me go to.
I think they lost to the Broncos. They lost to Tampa early in the year.
And they should have won that game. Exactly. Yeah, they should have won that game.
Exactly. And now he lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah,
and
so
they may have lost to somebody.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it now. They won.
The Saints. They lost to the Saints. I think
they lost to the Steelers too. They lost to the Steelers 3-16. They didn't get a touchdown that game. That was the preseason. That was the preseason.
Oh,
my bad. They lost to the Buccaneers. They lost to
Patriots. They lose to the Patriots.
The Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders. Yeah, they lost to the Raiders.
Oh yeah.
36-33 in overtime.
Oh yeah, overtime. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, man.
I like them, bro. I just think if they offense is clicking the way like they was trying to say. What was making me mad, Corey, is they was trying to say, well, Dak ain't playing well. He ain't doing this. He wasn't playing well, Corey, but they was winning. Like the last 3 weeks, they've won their game. But that they were so saying Dak wasn't playing well, but they was winning the game, bro. That's what was making me mad.
Let that beat Brady.
They ain't have too much to say about Brady when he got shut out by the Saints the other week.
You know what I'm saying?
If that was Lamar Jackson. Oh my God.
Man, what?
Oh my goodness.
Let that man have it.
Boy, they look at it one. Boy,
speaking of Lamar Jackson, I hope the Ravens have a injury-free year next year, bro. They got hit with so many.
I hope you seen that video of him trying. You seen that video of him in practice? Like he was throwing the ball, and then he was know how you throw the ball. You doing routes on there. You run up the field 10 yards, bro. He was limping, so he was limping. Like I don't want him to play. I don't want him to play him this week, bro. They played the rounds this week, bro. They not going to playoffs. Like don't play them. Don't play them. Bro.
Nah, I don't need to put him in. Lamar needs longevity, man. Don't throw him in that.
Please don't put him in the game, but
and the way y'all use him, please don't.
Please no. It's an ankle injury too. Please don't, bro. He got to run. He like to run. He got to use his legs.
What happened to Robert Griffin? Was it an ankle?
It was his ACL.
Yeah,
it was his knees.
But we need Lamar to protect Lamar at all costs, man.
Protect Lamar at all costs. But man, I don't know, man. We gonna see. We got a lot of ball to talk, man. So hopefully we can get back on here soon. This weekend after the games or New Year's. Good thing we got to get this episode in before the New Year, man. Because next year we're gonna come hard with it.
We got to.
We're gonna come hard with it, man.